Oh, what up? Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day. Okay, take all these away. Take all them away. All away. Now let's add them back. All the blue lines. Ready? Blue, 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 blue. I think that's it. 3, 2. Okay. So, let's see if I can replay this with the blue. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's watch this. Let's watch what happened today. So, we got this support. I love buying those supports. Look at that's pre-market low. That's pre-market low right there. You lost pre-market low. Dip before the rip. Never buy a new low. That's still getting over pre-market low. That's a falling wedge. Got up to the blue line. We actually got above it. Lost it. So right now, bulls are buying lows and bears are buying highs. We're going back and forth. Look at that level. And these levels are given out before market open. This is when Powell started talking, or somebody. Went all the way up to that spot. 506 something. Look at that. Blue. 50472 lost. There, that's the whole day. That was the whole day. Okay, let's watch this again on the 5-minute chart. Look at that, dude. Plenty of time to profit. Today told you about yourself, period. Are you the kind of trader that, see pre-market low right there? Pre-market low, pre-market low. It's extra bold. Are you the kind of trader that under this pre-market low pre-market, I was going to say pre-market low here. Pre-market high, double top. Look, look at how much room you had above pre-market high. That's how much room you had. You had to be quick to get a 30-cent move. Why buy the breakout? And now let's look below pre-market low. 503. Oh, sorry. 502.40. 503. If you did puts, though. A little bit more than $1. There's more room there. So, let's just look at the pathway. Can I do a line? Line with markers. Whoa. Let's do a line with markers. How about that? Okay, so we drop down. Blue line, blue line. We did not get to this blue line. When we reverse up and get past this line, so we get a new low here. Do not short the new low. We don't even get to the blue line. That's like when we reclaim it, you're crazy bullish. Yes, you lost it here, but you're reloading. This is your first ad, maybe, fine. You're holding. You get to VWAP. This is probably your first target. Obviously, it rejected VWAP here, but it kept going up. And it started to create a little trend line here. Something like this. Okay. Any spike like that, you're going to be out. New high a day. See how this is the previous high? So, we lost VWAP. Look how many times we touched VWAP. Just over and over and over. We made another kind of trend line here. Something like that. Kept touching. Another trend line here. Right? Above and below that. Bullish, bearish. But the point is, what if we were to just number these off? 1. That's the highest it goes. Look, 2. Okay. Let's call it 3. No, it didn't get all the way down. 4 was kind of here, right? I'm not going to do the rest, but then we have 4, 5, 6, right? Kind of. Went to VWAP here. Scalpers just having a heyday. Scalpers grabbed VWAP, grabbed VWAP. Let's go back to the normal candles. I don't really care for hollow. So if you really, really wanted to like scalp today, you have like this. You know, you have this broadening wedge that popped above. It really went below, but then it popped again. I was looking at the 30-minute chart. I know you can follow it on your own. You don't need me to, but so in the 30-minute chart, we had this huge pop-up. And it's like you're taking profits right away on that. You are taking profits. And it was only for about a minute or something. Get rid of those. I like to put the numbers because it keeps it linear. It doesn't feel as chaotic. It doesn't feel like when I'm trying to order a sandwich at a hipster, really cool sandwich spot, and I'm like, I don't even know where the menu begins. So we got this candle here, came all the way back down to the blue line, never got here on the double bottom, never double bottom again. As soon as we double bottom, that was it. So we did come back here and vault up again. So people that chased here above 50571, you know, that new high of day spot, the previous high of day was here. Here's the first high of day. Here's the next high of day. Kind of rolled over, right? We got a new high of day way up there. People bought calls and they're like, oh, I'm out, right? Vaulted right back up. If Powell is talking, consider it a lotto, especially a 0 day, because those can come back. I don't care if it's down 80%. It could come back. So now you're not making the majority of your money doing this. Is like hobby trading. You're doing 1 or 2 contracts. Totally get it. But my point is this. Let's just look at the blue lines. I got a few messages today from members that are like, all I did is go blue line to blue line. So, blue line lost. It's a 30-minute candle. So you have 30 minutes. Another half hour here to touch this next blue line, you're out. You are out there. Look at that. Look at that first candle. You're like, oh man, we're getting bullish. We never had follow through. We never had this like kind of retest and come up. That never happened. It's not really the tool I wanted. So you're, here. This never happened. Okay? It's hard to put it, but like you never got the retest on that. You lost it right away. So we lost this. Now, any sort of falling wedge you're trying to draw becomes like this. And it busted out. All right. If you are looking on a better chart, you're doing this. You bust it out right away. The new candle has to make a decision. Does it continue here lower? In this case, it went above, right back to the blue line, right back to here. So if I add my number 2, right? This is number 2 because this is number 1 down here. This is the first time we touched blue. Come back to 2. 2, 2, 2. We're sitting on 2. Now we're over here. This would be number 3, 4. No, back to 2. Let's just number the blue lines. That's what we'll do. So that's the first blue line. This is still 2. Let's call this, wait, I didn't, no, I don't want to change the interval. I don't know what that means. This is still 2. Still 2. I'm just trying to show you how many times we touched 2 today. Like, you could have made money just shorting 2, shorting 2, shorting 2 3 times today. 1, 2, 3 times right there. And really here, it lost it again and went down to the blue line. From 504.72, it went over $1. It went all the way almost to here. Let's call this number 4. We'll call this, oops, 3. Sorry, probably not a good system, but I already lost my line number 4. Okay, so good lord, I guess 5 is up there. There we go. That's a better system. Instead of the touches, just name them, right? It doesn't look very linear, which was my goal. But we have... Oh, now there's no number 1. So we go down to 3, we get 2, we get 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, lose it. See this? This is a total dip rip off of the low a day. You are just watching low a day here, right there. That was the biggest move of the day, was buying this rip. If you bought calls as soon as, see right there, that wick, it went from here, made a new low. That's a new low a day. Dip before the rip. All right. The biggest down move of the day was this. This is a new high, right? Above, that's the pre-market high, but above here, right? Above right there is a new high. If you short, I'm telling you, I'm going to start an account where I just short the high a day and long the low a day. The biggest move from bottom to top was here. Going long here in the new low. Goes all the way up here and quick. This would have been like 800%. It's like so insane. Went 502.26 to 506 like something 60 in 30 minutes. Half of that candle, half of that candle. That's about 30 minutes. Then it comes all the way down here. Almost got a new low. If you're like, okay, we didn't get a new low. I'm in calls over this blue line. It went all the way 3 points. Just insane. So the moral of the story is have your blue lines, and if you got wrecked today, there's no way you followed your rules. There's just no way. And it is totally okay to say this. Actually, I don't know what the blue line's going. If I start doing stuff, it's gonna, yeah, it took away my ability to get rid of them. Okay, so the BB levels don't work after the bell, I don't think. Okay, yeah, it did. So, here's the pre-market low. See right there, it says pre-market low? It's right here. Let's see if I can make that, say it right here. Labels on price scale. No, I don't want that. Values on status line. No. Okay, so that is the pre-market low. This is the pre-market high. Okay? That's the pre-market high. So we barely cracked the pre-market high here. We barely cracked the pre-market low. Let's just make a box. Pre-market high, pre-market low. Let's just make a box. So, the only portion of today that was above pre-market high and below pre-market low was this. Can't really see it, but I'm moving it. Right here. So much more lows for sure, but 99.9% of the price action today was stuck between pre-market high and pre-market low. A lot of very profitable traders that I know. Oh my goodness, what a long day. They don't trade this. They wait for more range. So, you know, they want this. They're in calls right here. They want this. They're in puts right there. This is a perfectly fine system. We can go to other days and see Look what happened here. Let's make a box. Pre-market high, pre-market low. We literally rejected the pre-market high to the penny. Can't be a bull. People said they went long on Twitter, and I was just like, how did you go long? How? We rejected this level 2 days in a row. Look, right here and right here. We rejected it. That's why I made it extra bold. How can you go long? Where? Anyway. And then look here. We held this level, lost it. When we came here, as soon as we lost it again. How could you be a bull the last 2 days? Didn't touch calls the last 2 days. But anyway, so if you're like, all right, I'm just in puts above, after hours. This is after hours low. If you want to say pre-market, that would have been all the way up here. That's the pre-market low. You would have got a much higher gain. I was thinking bullish because we held this pre-market low. We held this blue line in pre-market, but we did not do this. We did not curl off of it at any point yesterday. So that idea was out the window. We did the exact opposite. We went here. Freaking, it's so humbling when the literal exact opposite would have worked. So, if anyone took calls yesterday, I just really questioned their objectivity and their bias. So, made a new low. And like I said, we're under pre-market for a couple candles and really above it for none. Now, if you want to scalp above, I gotta get rid of this. If you want to scalp or get in above the pre-market, below pre-market, then maybe your no trades triggered today. Totally fine. I just showed you that it works on other days. But with Powell speaking, bears and bulls were fighting. I'm willing to bet it was a lower volume day. I don't know. Let's go to the daily and see. We're slowing down though. So I need some bigger candles for extra confirmation down. This is kind of what is happening so far. So does this continue? We got here, I guess there, double top. It blends in because it's the exact same red. So now do we do this and kind of just keep going down? I have no idea. But we kind of have this falling wedge now happening. So let me go to the 65 minute and see what's going on under the hood there. So sideways day, right? I just went over that. Anytime you stay in pre-market, I'm going to get rid of that. That's just a nice, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to make it very faint. Okay. So do we make another one of these, right? Oops. So yeah, do we do this here? Right? Do we bust out and kind of hold there? Do we break below, break above, all that? I just don't know. But anytime we have, right here, the pre-market stayed within this area here as well. That's why this was such a big level, by the way. We held it here and here. And I was like, all right, if we keep holding that, we're going to curl up, which we didn't. We lost it. And you guys always see me doing this. It's like, do we do this? Or the opposite. And we obviously know that we went red. All right. So we broke down. It's just like, hey, I'm going to bring an umbrella. I'm only going to use it if there's rain. So if there's no rain, leave your umbrella, but you plan for it. So yeah, does this hook out? right here, you guys have seen my famous hook icon that I took the background out in Canva just so it can blend in with the chart nicely. This is what I'm talking about. And we could dip. Like, look, we dipped here. We dipped under those areas. But do we get above this? And I'm going to be watching this. I guarantee we reject there. We might even come down to 507. You know, we might do this here. This is clearly a gap. Maybe it's a fair value gap. I don't know. I don't really care. This is a gap from here to there. Okay. Let me get rid of these so I can show you. Okay, so price had nothing there. There was like no buyers or even there was no shares at that level. So you just go through it, right? Like the floor gives out. So we'll be watching this. See what happens. All right. And that's about it. 21 minutes. Who's making money this week, baby? If you watch this whole thing and watch the end, just post a pineapple emoji. Actually, no. Somebody said that means you're a swinger. Post an abacus emoji. There's an emoji of an abacus, very seldom used. An abacus. I'll post it right now, and you'll know why later.